Welcome to Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow for our live match coverage. It's Rangers versus Hearts. And with me here in our studio at Ibrox Stadium is Ian St John. Ian, looking forward to the game tonight?
Well, I am, Jim. I mean, it's going to be a night of celebration for the Rangers fans because the trophy being presented. So, I mean, it should be a nice conclusion to their season. But don't forget, you know, that Hearts, if they win tonight, can almost still have a little chance of getting into Europe. So, you know, there's something for them to play. But also tonight, it'd be nice to see Rangers get 100 goals because, I mean, even I can't remember the last time they got 100 goals in a season. So, I mean, that's another little target for us to look for tonight.
As you say, Ian, it's a night of celebration if you're a Rangers player, yes, or if you're a Rangers supporter. Not easy if you're supporting the old Hearts.
Well, the only thing I would say, Jim, is that the Hearts haven't brought a big support through with them, as we can see, but they're a bit disappointed. But the Hearts players playing here tonight in this stadium, I mean, it's 3/4 full, mostly Rangers fans, of course, but the atmosphere will be great, and I think it will lift both sides. So if I was a Hearts player tonight, I think I'd look forward to playing here, and maybe proving a point as well, you know.
And we're going to see the return of Mark Hateley tonight, Ian.
Yeah, Mark Hateley, 22 goals this season, big Mark, and despite what my partner says, I think he's been a bit of a revelation up here.
Okay, well, the Rangers team are coming out now. There we can see them. So let's now join Jerry McNee as the Premier Division Championship trophy is about to be presented to Rangers. Jerry.
So Richard Gough leads the Rangers players out to tremendous scenes here at Ibrox Stadium. It's party time again. Rangers clinching the championship past Saturday. The smiling face there of Richard Gough. Well, he missed out on this last year because of illness, and Nigel Spackman, who's just to his right, picked up the trophy. But now a very proud moment indeed for the Rangers skipper as he receives the trophy from Mr. Ian Nicholson of B&Q. So the Rangers fans witness the club lifting the league trophy for the 42nd time in their history. The first was won way back in 1891 when it was shared with Dumbarton, and of course Dumbarton are just a few days away from clinching the second division. They certainly hope to do, but Rangers Premier League champions 1991-92, and of course Rangers winning the championship for the fourth successive year. The last time they managed that was way back in 1899 up until 1902. They did in fact win it 5 times in a row between 1927 and 1931, but that's all a long time ago. So a great sense of anticipation among the Rangers fans, but of course it's a big night for Hearts as well. But there's the Rangers line-up, which is again without Richard Gough and without Gary Stevens and Alexei Mikhailichenko. They're away on international duty, but back comes striker Mark Hateley, who's missed the last 5 games because of injury, and youngster Lee Robertson also comes in. Well, in a night Rangers chase their 100th Premier League goal, much praise should go to a man who's also given them a terrific defensive record, goalkeeper Andy Gorham. He's had 25 shutouts in 52 games since his £1 million move from Hibernian. Well, we're just waiting on the Hearts side to come out, but there's the lineup. It includes Alan McLaren, showing the importance of this game to them, and he's scheduled to fly up to Sweden tomorrow morning to join the under-21s. Well, like his Rangers counterpart, Hearts goalkeeper Henry Smith has enjoyed a fine season. Ever-present Smith has 23 shutouts in 50 games. He's treated us to some marvellous saves on Scott Sport. Well, tremendous atmosphere here, and alongside me as ever is Gordon McQueen.
Right, but of course, as Ian St John mentioned there, it's a very important evening for Hearts as well. It would be a great shame for them if they've had to go out this season, contributed so much to Scottish football this season, and yet not even qualify for Europe. But I think you'll find that there'll be a lot of Celtic supporters for about the first time in their lives hoping that Rangers manage to beat Hearts tonight, and that would obviously put Rangers back in Europe next season. With Celtic back in Europe next season, Rangers already there, of course.
Well, there's the match referee, Les Mottram from Forth. Alongside him, the Hearts skipper, David McPherson. And little mascot there, a big night for him. It's always a lovely thing, a couple of little mascots there. It's always nice to see this in football. Nigel Spackman is the man who again captains Rangers for this important game. He did so in the decider against Aberdeen here last season. So another memorable occasion. There's young Lee Robertson, who comes in to make his debut, another promising Rangers youngster, just 18 years of age, and he was on the bench at Motherwell the other evening. So it will be Hearts to pick off John Robertson. Has come back into the side tonight after missing the last couple of games because of injury, and he'll be welcomed back by the Tannadice faithful. There he is, wearing the number 11 jersey. Ian Baird alongside him. So the referee checking his watch. This large crowd of around 39,000 settling down, and it's Hearts who get the match underway. Well, a vital evening for them. Hearts playing in their alternative white strip tonight. Well, things have certainly not been going well for them recently. They've won just one of the last 6 games, and that despite a fine start to the season. So a throw in to Rangers, taken by Oleg Kuznetsov, forward to McCoist. And the referee stepping in, awarding the free kick to Rangers. Ali McCoist, of course, chasing the golden boot in the European goal-scoring stakes, so also a very important night for him. So it's Nigel Spackman taking the return now from Kuznetsov. Slipping it forward, looking for Haitley. It breaks to Bannon. Gary Mackay running in support. John Miller. Well, can Hearts get the team spirit going that's been just lacking a bit in recent games? The heads have tended to go down, which is not surprising because of the poor results they've had. Here come Rangers again. It's played through to McCall. And Robertson pouncing on it against a former Rangers player, David McPherson, getting in a knock across. Haitley's in there! And the ball just dips over the top. Well, what a terrific touch there by the Rangers youngster. Lee Robertson taking on David McPherson and putting in a knockward cross that did Henry Smith scrambling across his line. Haitley's header dipping just over the crossbar.
Yeah, certainly an impressive start by young Lee Robertson here. He walks past the defender here and puts in a terrific little cross that I think a lot of people had thought had landed in the back of the net, but just slips over the crossbar.
Spackman climbing high for Rangers. Levine in for Hearts. Houstra getting the touch now to put Levine under pressure. Levine though has the pace, good pacey defender, and they recovered well there. So Baird climbing for it, but out jumped by Brown. And ball forward by Levine. John Robertson going for it. Paul Rideout, who's playing again in the heart of the defence, signed as a striker to fill in for Mark Haitley, and he's also filled in a couple of times at the back, playing there with Brown and Kuznetsov.
Actually, Rideout did play particularly well in that position at third part last year, but it'll be interesting to see how he handles the physical and aerial threat of Ian Baird.
That was Baird getting the touch to Derek Ferguson, the former Rangers player. Forward now for Robertson to chase. John Robertson getting away from David Robertson, getting in the cross. Headed away though by McCall. Now it's Spackman. Lee Robertson charging forward on the right. That's cut out though by Craig Levine. Baird losing out as the ball runs through to Andy Gorham. You can see he's wasting no time. Aimed at the head of Haitley. He gets the better of McPherson, but no real support for him there. And steps McLaren to Bannon. Mackay. Left there by John Robertson. Wide out stepping in for Rangers. Well, Rangers can also overtake Celtic's record of points in the Premier Division, although they're also chasing that 100th goal tonight. They can also overtake Celtic's record of 72 points if they win here tonight and win again at Pittodrie on Saturday. Celtic created that record in the centenary season in 1988. So it's Houstra for Rangers. And Brown, under a bit of pressure from John Miller, elects to send the ball through to his goalkeeper. What a season John Brown's had. Apart from scoring in the New Year's Day game at Celtic Park, he's performed terrifically well. Wide out for Rangers. Brown flipping it forward with the left foot, looking for Hateley. He's out jumped by Levine. John Robertson. Miller through to Baird. It's quickly closed down by Kuznetsov. Just too quickly, and it's a free kick to Hearts, which is quickly taken. Derek Ferguson to Robertson. Baird. Challenged by Kuznetsov. Well, Kuznetsov will want to prove something here tonight. He's been left out of the team an awful lot in recent months. This is ball looking for Hateley. The referee spotting the infringement and awarding the free kick to Hearts.
Yeah, we'd expect Hearts to make a positive approach to this match tonight. It's a match and really they quite simply just have to win, because really their hopes are pretty slim of entering European football next year, and although it's easier said than done when you're playing against a team that's just packed with quality.
So it's Hearts now trying to get forward, but John Brown stepping in, stabbing the ball in the direction of Houstra. It's cut out though by Gary Mackay. Houstra digging in for Rangers, doing well. His skills now, good ball. Oleg Kuznetsov. Through to McCall. Stuart McCall, well, he sends it straight at Henry Smith. Oh, some good play by Rangers. Peter Houstra was at the heart of it. A nice ball played through to Kuznetsov, and he found Stuart McCall, but he tried to chip him there, but didn't quite get enough height on it. Good Levine climbing high, followed by Ferguson to Bannon. Brown for Rangers. David Robertson. Cloyce is up there, he gets the touch. Here comes Spackman. McCall. Derek Ferguson. Through to Miller. Bannon. Eamon Bannon cutting away from Spackman, laying it off to Derek Ferguson. He's quickly shut down though by Rideout. Now it's Mackay for Hearts. Miller through to Baird. John Brown's with him. Mackay to McPherson, who's come forward. Snodden. Robertson. He's brushed off the ball by Spackman, and then he fouled the Rangers captain. So the free kick to Rangers.
Yeah, it was again a move that started by David McPherson, who pushed up the park. Obviously this system that Hearts play with McLaren and Levine marking the strikers, it lets big David McPherson push forward, and it's something that he's very good at, and he's had an outstanding season.
So McCoy's now for Rangers. McLaren snapping away at his heels. Puts it back to John Brown. And Brown in there again. And the ball goes out of play for the throw-in to Hearts. Archie Knox shouting some instructions to his players. Brown losing out to John Robertson. Robertson again. David Robertson stepping in for Rangers. Let the ball come off the Hearts player. And it's Rangers throw. Davy Dodds, the Rangers coach, also on the track side, and is willing to give some advice. Well, this is the 52nd Premier League meeting between these clubs. Rangers have won 29, Hearts have won 12, and 10 have been drawn. Hearts winning the very first meeting way back in 1975. Wide out, getting above Robertson. McCall getting the touch. Lee Robertson. What a big night for him. And that's another good pass through to Spackman, but it was well read by McPherson. So Spackman takes it quickly to Lee Robertson. Spackman again. The Rangers have spent a lot of money on the youth policy in the last few years, and when you see youngsters like this coming into the first team, it must certainly be very pleasing for Walter Smith and Archie Knox. There's Spackman now trying the shot. Not a bad effort by the Rangers skipper. So 10 minutes gone. Rangers 0, Hearts 0.
Yeah, once again Kuznetsov starting to move. Not a nice little bit. Lovely touch here by Mark Haitley, but Nigel Spackman just gets under the ball a little bit and balloons it over the crossbar. But it's lovely to see youngsters like young Lee Robertson coming in. Obviously it's a luxury Rangers can afford with having already won the championship. And of course at Motherwell last week, young Stephen Presley coming in the right back position later on in the game and impressed everybody.
Bannon climbs for it. Through towards Robertson. Too many Rangers players around him. It's wide out. And again, good confident defending by Paul Rideout. Long kick from Gorham. Good climb by Levine. He finds Bannon. Eric Ferguson through to Ian Baird. Well, a challenge from John Brown, the referee waving play on. Lee Mackay clipping it through. Cut out again by Rideout. Through to McCoist, who's been quiet so far, but the minute we say that, something tends to happen. McCoist, the ball just running away from him. McPherson stepping in. That's a free kick to Hearts. Ali McCoist losing out to the big Hearts defender and fouling him. Wide out to Spackman. Haustra. Well tackled by Mackay. Again Levine's in ahead of Haitley. With just too much time, the chance for Hearts to do something perhaps. Miller switching the play to Bannon. Rangers getting plenty of players back, still Bannon. A high one aimed at Ian Baird, he gets in the header, but well handled by Andy Gorham.
Well, that was an opportunity there because Eamon Bannon flighted in a lovely ball here to the back post. Ian Baird finds a little bit of space, and really it was a poor header because he was looking to knock it back across the goals for Snodden, who was running in.
Ali McCoy is fouled by Derek Ferguson. So Rangers have a free kick. Peter Haustra surrounded by Hearts players. He finds Rideout. Forward now for Lee Robertson, who's being pursued by Glyn Snodden. What can this young man do it again? Just a bit overambitious that time. But, he's certainly done well in the early stages of this match. Snodden taking on Kuznetsov. He finds Baird. Glyn Snodden again. Aimed at Ian Bannon. Haustra back helping in defence. Haitley again out jumped by Levine. Levine's doing well in these early exchanges. And a free kick against Oleg Kuznetsov. John Robertson on the end of it.
Yeah, he knocks it into Robertson's feet here. Kuznetsov, well, is a little bit rash in the challenge there. I think somebody forgot to tell him we've already won the championship.
As I said earlier, Gordon, he's lost out in a good few games, and he's obviously out to impress his manager. He certainly wants to be in the thick of things next season. So the free kick to Hearts taken by McPherson. Headed away by Rideout. Returned by McLaren. Away by Spackman. Haustra threatening. Well, McLaren was caught by McCoist. And the pass just falling behind him, and McLaren recovering to pass the ball back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think the Hearts back four certainly are looking a little bit more positive than we were when we watched them against Airdrie at the weekend, and really were a little bit indecisive. But tonight they've started off well. Levine winning more than his share of the aerial battles with Mark Haitlett.
Spackman getting the touch forward. McCall looking round for some support. Gives it to McCoist. Not one of McCoist's better efforts. He's got 35 goals to his credit this season, 31 of them in the league.
Yeah, McCall slips in a nice little ball to him here, and of course Ali, as expected, has a shot even though he's 25 yards away, but I suppose that's why he scores so many goals. He's got a great imagination in those situations, bending the ball around goalkeepers, chipping goalkeepers, but that one wasn't one of his better ones.
Bannon for Hearts, so 15 minutes gone, still 0-0. Bannon just losing out to David Robertson. Robertson taking on Mackay. Good play by David Robertson. Kuznetsov's running to his right. The referee is allowing the advantage. Good refereeing by Les Mottram. The offside flag goes up though against Ali McCoist. Good refereeing by Les Mottram, allowing the advantage.
Yeah, it was. Referee does well here because he allows plays the advantage, because John Miller gets flying in there and David Robertson. And this is a little bit rash again. But obviously Hearts are here to spoil the party.
Of course, so often in the past, championship trophies have been presented, and the champions have fallen flat. I remember here 3 years ago, Rangers picked up the trophy and Aberdeen trounced them 3-0, and they went on to lose the Scottish Cup final to Celtic. There was another famous occasion in the Willie Waddle era when Airdrie came here and did likewise. So Rangers will be determined tonight, and Hearts of course pushing for the last place in Europe. A Hearts defeat tonight would mean that Celtic qualify for the UEFA Cup, and should Hearts take something from it, they must then depend on their Edinburgh rivals Hibs to take something from Celtic at Parkhead on Saturday. Bannon for Hearts. Tested one for Gorham. It was marched by Baird. The referee is calling over the Hearts striker.
Yeah, well, Eamon Bannon's got a bit of a reputation. I mean, I don't think he's too popular with goalkeepers right throughout Scottish football. Eamon Bannon whips this cross in and really is getting no real chance of getting his head to that ball at all, and barges into Andy Gorham. And the big Ibrox support here, well, not too happy with that one.
Well, the referee taking a long time here over his deliberation. The yellow card is shown. Baird has fallen foul of referees on a couple of occasions this season, and they really had no chance of getting to the ball.
Yeah, it's once again a nice little ball whipped in by Eamon Bannon, but as you can see here, Andy Gorham's got the ball. Ian Baird just barges into him and knocks him over.
Well, Gorham is none the worse as the ball is launched forward. Done by Gary Mackay. Nice little touch on by Baird. Robertson has the pace to get in ahead of Bannon, and he wins the throw-in for Rangers. Well, this time last season David Robertson was facing championship defeat in the face. He was with Aberdeen at that stage. They had to come here and take a draw. They didn't, but it's all been different for him in his first season with Rangers. Here's John Robertson now. Had to nip away from McCall. It's John Miller Watching the play to Snodden. Played off by Baird. Snodden again being pursued by Lee Robertson, who concedes the free kick, tugging away at the Hearts player's jersey. It's right out, stepping in now to clear the free kick field. Gary Mackay for Hearts. Baird. Derek Ferguson. Baird again. 20 minutes played, still no scoring here at Ibrox Stadium. In fact, I haven't seen much of Mark Haitley so far. He didn't even manage a reserve game, so his match fitness must be in some question, having missed the last 5 games after being injured against St Johnstone at McDermott Park. So Kuznetsov steps in for Rangers. Spackman is running in support. Haitley, cut out by Robertson. Joe Jordan, the Hearts manager, shouting instructions to his players. Certainly been a frustrating few weeks for him. One ball from Kuznetsov, it comes off Levine, away by Mackay. Spackman stepping in for Rangers, good ball to Peter Haustra. Mackay getting back quickly, Haustra going on the outside of Mackay. Getting in a good cross, Haitley's there. Lee Robertson trying to go in the outside of Snodden. Ellie McCoy's in there as well, but the ball goes behind for the goal kick.
Yeah, House is so dangerous in these situations. As you see here, it doesn't need to get past the player because he can whip in terrific crosses from tight situations. Haitley climbs well at the back. A nice little touch here from Lee Robertson, pulls it down, gets the cross in. Ali just knocks it past.
John Brown to Spackman. Through to McCoy, little dummy there looking for Haitley, but in steps McPherson. Right out getting the touch, and the ball goes out of play for the throw-in to Hearts.
We haven't really seen a great deal of Derek Ferguson yet, and really he's the main man or the main playmaker in the midfield for Hearts, and he's the player that people like John Robertson rely on to get the type of service John Robertson thrives on, good balls into feet.
And here is Ferguson. McPherson to Mackay. That was Haustra making the challenge.
Somebody's got to stay. You can't leave 2 and 2 at the back. You leave it 2 against 2 at the back.
The ball from Levine to Robertson. And can Hearts get something out of this? So Robertson driving it right across the face of goal. It's cleared by Kuznetsov. Picked up now by John Miller. Through to Baird. Topples to the ground as he's challenged by Rideout, but the referee well up with the play. Telling him to get on with it. So the long kick from Gorham aimed at Haitley. Free kick though against McLaren for his challenge on the Rangers striker.
Yeah, I mean that's a free kick for sure, and he has got a tremendous leap. I mean, he's not the tallest of players, Alan McLaren, but very good aerial ability.
Smith, who will of course be going to Sweden for the European Championship finals as number 2 to Andy Gorham. The ball forward and right out, playing it through to McCoist. Put out by McLaren. To attempt to take both points from this match tonight in the quest for the UEFA Cup place. But 25 minutes gone and still no scoring. Robertson playing the ball through, looking for Ellie McCoist. McPherson again alert to the situation. He does well. Here against his former club. Wide out in possession. John Brown to Houstra. A lovely first touch by Houstra to Robertson. Can he use his pace here? Down he goes as he's challenged by Bannon, and Bannon will be booked for that challenge.
Yeah, Eamon Bannon comes across here, but I feel like, I mean, he's getting booked here by referee Les Motham, and I feel the booking's a little bit harsh. I think it was more tangling of legs than anything else. Certainly not known for being a dirty player, Eamon Bannon. Been a great professional.
It was such a good ball though from Houstra, and with the pace of Robertson, perhaps Rangers could have taken something out of that. But barged to the ground by Bannon, who's been shown the yellow card. So Baird and Bannon of Hearts both cautioned. And now the free kick to be taken by Houstra. It's a disappointing one, cleared by Alan McLaren. Picked up now by Spackman. Brown still well forward for Rangers. Good ball to David Robertson. He does well to get in the cross. Haitley's in there. So too is McCoist. Whipped away by Levine. Only as far as Spackman. Now it's Houstra. Derek Ferguson did enough to stop Houstra. And Robertson's pass slap picked up by Spackman. Kuznetsov. Rangers starting to motor a bit here. Kuznetsov to McCall. Challenged by McLaren, good defending by Derek Ferguson. Back helping out deep inside his own penalty area. It's Bannon through for Baird to chase. John Brown is the measure of the situation, and you can hear in the background just how popular Baird is with the Copeland Road patrons. Certainly a player who likes to put himself about is Ian Baird. Ball through now for Mark Haitley. And it goes behind for the corner. Took on McLaren. So it's Peter Houstra going away to the far side as Paul Rideout moves into the Hearts penalty area to lend his height and weight to the attack. Peter Houstra. Haitley's coming in there. It's swept away by Levine. Spackman under pressure from Bannon.
Come on, Johnny!
Actually, they've been putting some lovely crosses into the box, Rangers. Young Lee Robertson, Houstra, David Robertson. But David McPherson and Craig Levine have defended those situations really well.
Nice play by Rideout. The offside flag goes up against Ali McCoist. Well, McCoist is in the midst of winning an incredible number of awards at the moment. And chasing, as I said earlier, the Golden Boot in Europe. Gary Mackay with the throw-in for Hearts. McLaren sending it way upfield, but dips behind for the goal kick to Rangers. Well, Rangers, as we said, going for their 100th Premier League goal. They've actually scored 49 goals here at Ibrox in the league this season, and 49 also away from home. So it is a terrific scoring rate. Houstra, good ball to Lee Robertson, who's switched to the left side. Well, that was terrific play again by the youngster. He caught the Hearts defence. Here he comes again. Half an hour gone, still no scoring. David Robertson. Ball goes off Derek Ferguson. Brick to Nigel Spackman for Rangers. A switch to right out. Kuznetsov's well forward. Spackman leaving it to Brown. Spackman flipping it through, looking for Haitley. Levine climbing again, in comes McCall. Good play by McCall, but the ball eventually running behind for the goal kick. Well, Stuart McCall hasn't scored too many goals this season. In fact, only one in domestic football. If memory serves me correctly, it was against Falkirk at Brockville. And of course, he scored 2 goals here against Sparta Prague in the European Champions Cup.
I think, to be fair, if anything, Stuart McCall's asked to do more of a defensive role in the midfield for Rangers, and maybe that's why he doesn't go on the score sheet so often. But it's been a treat to watch young Lee Robertson here tonight. It's always nice to see young players coming onto the scene, and the Ibrox fans are really willing him on tonight, and he's had a very impressive half hour.
And the ball played through now to Haitley. He's got Robertson to his left. Well, he played it inside McPherson, hoping that Robertson could race onto it, but the move breaks down. So just over 30 minutes gone. Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Good touch by McCoist to McCall, but his through pass to Haitley. Just too much in it. And the player's disappointed with himself. Robertson and Baird battling away, but again, right out showing a nice touch. And that brings applause from the Rangers fans. Peter Houstra is off the field at the moment, receiving some treatment as Rangers push forward. It's cleared by McPherson. Derek Ferguson finding Gary Mackay. It's played through to John Robertson. Mackay again. Cut out by Rideout. Well, it breaks off Robertson, but again, Rideout recovering quickly. And Peter Houstra comes back into play. A long ball for Haitley again. Levine getting the touch. Again, it's Derek Ferguson back, helping out in defence. As though Rangers might be about to make a substitution. Ian Durant is warming up. Derek Ferguson stepping in for Hearts. And it's McPherson. McPherson flipping it forward, headed on by Baird, put out by Brown. Kuznetsov.
You'd mentioned, Jerry, earlier there about Rangers scoring 49 goals at home, 49 goals away from home. It really is an amazing statistic. So, and I don't think anybody can say that Rangers haven't won the league in some style, playing open attacking football.
There's Haitley getting the touch on, looking for McCoist. It's Craig Levine stepping in. Wide out, climbing with Baird. He wins it. It's returned by Miller. Away by Kuznetsov. A throw in to Hearts.
Yeah, David McPherson are getting a bit of stick from the Rangers supporters, but I bet there's times when some of the Rangers fans wish they'd never sold David McPherson.
Well, of course, he was sold for $325,000 in 1988 by Rangers. He's now likely to be worth around about $1 million, but here come Hearts. And the ball goes behind for the corner kick. No, a goal kick, in fact, the referee is indicating. Ian Durant is coming on, and Peter Haustra, who took a bit of a knock, is going off. So 35 minutes gone. The Dutchman Peter Haustra leaves the field, and on comes a great Ibrox favourite, Ian Durant.
Well, I think Ian Durant will obviously come on and play in the middle of the park, and he'll push young Lee Robertson right up on Glyn Snodden now and play 3 up front and 3 in the middle of the park.
The free kick awarded to Hearts. The referee wants it retaken. Forward by McPherson. Levine stepping in for Hearts, playing it through to Bannon. Eric Ferguson, cut out by Kuznetsov. So it's Nigel Spackman for Rangers. And Rideout happy to knock it back to Andy Gorham. Miller for Hearts to Robertson. Eric Ferguson. A bit ambitious there as he looked for the head of Ian Baird. Spackman to Kuznetsov. The Rangers happy to knock it about at the back, trying to draw Hearts forward. There's Rideout. Through for McCoist. McPherson's in there ahead of him. He's under pressure though. He does well, gets it to McLaren and then through to the goalkeeper. Archie Knox, the Rangers assistant manager, Richard Goff sitting alongside him. And Goff expects to be fit for the trip to Aberdeen on Saturday. And get in an important match before the Scottish Cup final against Airdrie. Robertson turns well, takes on one Rangers player too many though. It's Spackman finding Durant. Durant in plenty of space. Hearts players racing back, but the pass is not a good one.
Yeah, well, obviously Rangers won the championship this season. They're in the Scottish Cup final, but one of the biggest bonuses for them must be the return of Ian Durant. A fully fitting Ian Durant as well. I watched him play at Motherwell last week, and he looked back to his international class best.
He's played a tremendous amount of games this season in the reserves, and you're absolutely right, he's lifted the Rangers team completely since coming back. But now it's Bannon for Hearts. Miller. Derek Ferguson. Gary Mackay is wide in the right. It's Mackay. Spackman stepping in for Rangers, finding Durant. Kuznetsov's breaking in the far side of the field. Oleg Kuznetsov. Flipping it forward, looking for Haitley. It's headed away by McLaren for the corner kick. Rangers doing well. Kuznetsov seeing Haitley lurking at the far post, and McLaren reacted well. That's the shot corner. Ian Durant. He's got Rideout well forward. Or Rideout. Robertson. Brown getting a nice little touch, and again it's McLaren nipping in ahead of Ali McCoist and sending the ball behind for the corner kick.
Yeah, he just knocks a little ball in here. John Brown, delicate little header, and once again McLaren knocks it out for a corner.
And it's played to Paul Rideout. Again, it seemed that Hateley, the offside flag's got up there. Well, Hearts struggling to get it forward, but it's Levine through to Robertson. So just under 5 minutes until half-time. Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Ball goes behind for the corner to Hearts. Glyn Snodden there, forcing the play forward. David McPherson going into the Rangers penalty area. Ferguson plays it through. John Brown gets the touch for Rangers. Only his father is Gary Mackay. First time ball from Snodden to Miller. McPherson's in there. And a corner kick, the ball coming off the head of the Rangers defender and going behind for the corner kick.
Yeah, he's been pretty impressive at both ends, David McPherson. Gets up well here, but good defending by David Robertson as well. Obviously, McPherson, a much bigger lad. McPherson heads it against the back of David Robertson's shoulder out for a corner.
So Snodden with the corner, played into the near post, headed away by David Robertson. Picked up by Derek Ferguson for Hearts. Finds Snodden. Well, the referee waving play on. A late challenge by Hateley. Now it's Durant for Rangers. McCall tearing through the middle. Hateley's in space on the far side. It goes through to McCoist. Ali McCoist off the underside of the crossbar. Well, look at the face. The man who is searching for goals towards the European Golden Boot. He's got 35 of them this season, 31 in the league, and he'll not come much closer than that.
Well, I'd mentioned earlier what a terrific imagination Ali McCoist has got in these situations. Great control, just turns on it, digs it over Henry Smith, and very unlucky to see that hit the underside of the crossbar here. Great effort.
So Ali McCoist, who's enjoyed so many fine moments this season, yeah, he can still manage a smile. One of the great characters in the game.
I think Joe Jordan and Frank Connor down below us here were very unhappy with the Hateley tackle on Snowden. It seemed to me that Hateley caught Snowden's ankle, and of course they break up the park, attack and nearly score.
Well, there it is, he definitely got him late. The referee was right alongside the play, and he immediately waved play on. And there's Joe Jordan. You really wonder what's going through his mind at the moment. Hearts have given so much to the season, and it looks as though they could end up with absolutely nothing. Not many people know him better than you do, Gordon. How's he feeling at present?
Well, I'd imagine very frustrated. I mean, you look around the Rangers side tonight and you look at the players that aren't playing for Rangers: Mike Kelichenko, Gary Stevens, Richard Gough, Ian Durant on the bench, and really that's why Rangers have won the championships, because Joe Jordan just hasn't had the luxury of strength and depth, but being able to go out and freshen his side up and buy players. He just has not been able to do that, and I'm sure that must be very frustrating for him.
So Glyn Snodden has managed to get back to his feet. He's still limping a bit, but he's managed to continue playing. So Henry Smith waving his men upfield. McLaren getting the touch, looking for Baird. Brown getting the ball onto his left foot. Headed on by Spackman there, but McLaren stepping in. Now it's Bannon. Forward by Levine, looking for John Robertson. Rideouts with him. And Robertson playing the ball off Rideout. It breaks to David Robertson. Long ball for McCoy and Hadley to chase. It's headed away by McLaren, picked up by Bannon, who's drifted into the central position in midfield. McPherson sending the ball out of play, and Hearts want to make a substitution. So Glyn Snodden is going off, and Tosh McKinley is the man about to come on. So Tosh McKinley goes onto the field, Snodden limps towards the dugout.
Yeah, unfortunately for Hearts, unfortunately for Snodden getting that little ankle injury and having to go, but unfortunate in having a replacement like Tosh McKinley, obviously left back, and played in that left back position for most of the season, with Glyn Snodden really just coming into the team in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
So we're now into injury time to be added on by Les Mottram. Rideouts in there with Robertson. Kuznetsov getting the touch. It's returned out by Tosh McKinley, giving him his first touch. Laid off by Durant to Spackman. Good play by Spackman to David Robertson. Forward to Durant. Robertson again. The offside flag's gone up there. And Hadley tried to head, I think possibly Ali McCoy stood straight into an offside position. So again the referee checking his watch, looking out towards the linesman. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, Hearts certainly making it fairly tough for Rangers. Ali McCoy's very unfortunate indeed with a terrific shot off the underside of the crossbar. A half-time score here, Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Rejoin us after the break.
Hearts 0. Ian, what are your impressions of the first half?
Well, you have to be honest, Jim, and say it's not a classic in any way. I mean, we did think that Hearts would come here in a determined frame of mind, and I think that's been the case. Defensively, you know, they're doing a good job. They're keeping Rangers at bay, but I mean, there's very little going forward. There's been nothing at all, really. No traffic going towards Rangers' goal.
Sure. Well, Walter Smith certainly surprised us tonight by throwing in this youngster, Lee Robertson, and he was involved as early as the 2nd minute, Ian. A good cross, and Mark Hadley, of course, involved. We thought this was a goal, but it went over the top.
Well, that's right, and you know, Big Mark coming up at the back post there. Actually, had he been able to keep it in play, obviously would have been better, because Rangers had a man coming in at the back post. You'll see this, and there's a blue jersey now, as Mark headed it there, you see, had he knocked it to the back post.
Good cross with the young lad,
Oh,
though.
yes, of course.
Okay.
And always dangerous, Hadley in the air.
Rangers began to buzz a wee bit, and Peter Hauser came into it. Now, he's since gone off, we know now. But again, this was a good run from him.
Well, Hauser felt was doing well, but, you know, he's one of those wingers, likes to get down, likes to get the ball across, and again, Hadley involved there, but the young fella brought it down lovely. Went to the byline, and you know, it was an awkward ball for Ali. I mean, it wasn't really a ball at all. I don't think he was looking for him. I think he was just looking to get it across. But I mean, he's an exciting young player, isn't he?
Absolutely.
You know, to see him for the first time, the Rangers fans here must be saying, "Oh, this is one for the future."
Now, he had a chance himself to score, and we thought he might have. Again, Hauser was the man who put him through.
Yes, he went through inside left position, went on a little wander. Tucked up with his right foot, so obviously he's maybe not that happy with his left foot. But there you are, outside the right foot, looking for it, you know, just flick it in there. You know, inventive. It's nice to see, you know, somebody with a little bit of a skill.
He's not suffering from nerves, anyway, that's for sure. If anyone's going to score tonight, you always have to think it might be Alan McCoy.
Of course.
A tremendous piece of opportunism coming up from him, and a great run from Ian Durant.
Well, it was Durant did the work here and played it in. It was a lovely ball actually, and played in a good pace on it. And look at that, McCoy. He didn't move, you know, he had no movement at all. He just killed it, flicked it, all in the one movement, which is wonderful. And I think we were all at that stage thinking, well, there's Lupin in there, there's Henry thinking, well, I've lost one, and it's back in play again, you know. But I have to say, that all came from, you know, the collision down here when Snodden got injured with Mark Hadley, and how the linesman, he was standing on top of it, never flagged for a foul, because it was pretty late tackle with Big Mark, albeit maybe accidental, but off they went in the attack and almost lost a goal through it.
Briefly, and we need goals, don't we? Will Rangers get the 2 and take them to the 100?
Well, I mean, I think that all the faithful are here waiting for it to happen. But, I mean, Hearts are defending well, we'll have to say that about them. But I'd like to see a little bit more as far as Hearts are going forward next 45.
Okay, and let's hope so. Well, we'll take another break. Join us here again at Ibrox in a couple of minutes. At Ibrox Stadium, it's Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Over to you, Jerry.
So Rangers get the second half underway. No further changes to either side. Tosh McKinley has come on for Glyn Snodden, who was injured, tackled by Mark Gately. And Ian Durant had replaced Peter Houstra in the Rangers team. Well, an interesting first half, Gordon. I think a feature of it, the way Levine and McPherson defended so well against Haitley and McCoy's McLaren playing an absolute stormer again.
Yeah, but I'm certainly hoping the second half's a little bit livelier, because really Henry Smith and Andy Gorham haven't had a great deal to do, and really the one bit of magic in the first half was Ali McCoy's effort, so let's hope we can see a bit more of that. But really the onus is on Hearts. They have got to come out and try and score a goal, but I really can't see who's going to provide the ammunition.
There's Tosh McKinley stepping in, and Spackman played the ball. Laid off by Robertson. McKinley again. Ian Baird. Kuznetsov stepping in for Rangers. Lee Robertson. No, cool play by Oleg Kuznetsov. No, it's John Brown. Spackman. Robertson starting to race down the left. It's cut out by Bannon.
You mentioned cool play there because Kuznetsov, Jerry. I think it's something of a surprise to people that watch Rangers that Oleg Kuznetsov isn't a regular in the side. Such a good footballer and very impressive in the first half.
Well, he could have been away tonight playing for the Ukraine. There's a new Ukrainian national team being set up, but that game was postponed. However, Alexei Mikhailichenko is off to play for the CIS against England. It's all very confusing, I know, but I'm sure it'll settle down after this season. In fact, Gary Stevens will be turning out for England against Mikhailichenko tomorrow afternoon in Moscow. And the pity of the thing for Gary Stevens, I'm sure he's delighted to be back in England's colours, but it's robbed him of his ever-present status with Rangers. And really, football's got to sort itself out in terms of international and club dates. Here come Rangers now. It's David Robertson into McCoy. Haitley's in there. Levine getting a foot. That's picked up by Durant. Spackman playing it through, but the offside flag has gone up against David Robertson. And here come Hearts through Gary Mackay. Headed on there by Baird. One of the Rangers players is in a bit of distress in the Hearts penalty area. It looks like Lee Robertson. So the crowd reacting, and he obviously needs some treatment. And taking a blow to the face in those exchanges. Well, in fact, he was moving in, trying to get his head to the ball as it came across from the left. And he obviously took quite a severe blow to the face. It came off the foot of Craig Levine. And there's the incident there. An accidental clash. Well, he has to go off, of course, for treatment. The minute there's any show of blood, and the rules state quite clearly that the player must leave the field.
It'd be a great shame if he doesn't come back on, because it's had a marvellous debut for Rangers here tonight.
So play continues. Tosh McKinley sliding in on Kuznetsov, and the referee telling him to kill it.
Yeah, Tosh wasn't taking any there. Slid in. His left boot just a little bit on the high side.
Well, he'll be trying to impress his manager because he's lost out recently, Tosh McKinley, to Glyn Snodden, and he's only on the field tonight because of an injury to that player. So 50 minutes played. Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Robertson for Hearts, nice little touch, finding Ian Baird. Kuznetsov makes the challenge. It's right out in ahead of Robertson. Gives it away though to Tosh McKinlay. Robertson again, free kick to Hearts. Conceded by Rideout. Quickly taken by Robertson. And the Rangers defence almost caught, but it's Rideout, sweeping it clear. It's returned by Levine. McKinlay. Derek Ferguson. Miller. McKinlay providing the cross. John Brown challenged by Ian Bannon. But he does well, John Brown. Lee Robertson has recovered, just waiting to get back onto the field of play. Rideout switching the play to David Robertson. First time header to Durant. McLaren read that situation well, but John Brown stepped in.
Yeah, I think as expected, Hearts have picked up the pace a little bit, having a little bit of a go, and obviously they must have got to go for broke and get that goal.
Well, they defeated Rangers in the opening league game of the season between the sides, but haven't fared so well since. Rangers also knocked them out of the Skull League Cup. Ali McCoist, good ball through to David Robertson. Spackman. Robertson again. And still Rangers playing with 10 men here. Lee Robertson still waiting to come on. And that will give him the opportunity as the ball goes out of play. So the youngster comes back onto the field. Walter Smith has come down from the stand just to check on the progress of the youngster. Levine to Bannon. Lays it off to Tosh McKinlay. Eric Ferguson. McPherson loping forward. Gary Mackay. Ivan played in, headed away again by Rideout. He's operated well in there this evening. The Rangers have certainly got their £500,000 worth out of him, both in defence and attack in the last few months. There's a long ball now for Caitlin McCoy to chase. Again a cool head by Craig Levine. It's McPherson taking on Durant. Mackay. Robertson. Mackay again. Robertson. Just playing it too tight, Hearts. And now the chance for Rangers to counter-attack. Spackman finding Brown. Brown racing forward. Levine coming to meet him. Good header that by McPherson. McCoy, Stan Haitley were both threatening. Bannon for Hearts. Mackay. Again it breaks down for Hearts. Rideout playing it in the direction of Haitley. It's out of play though.
Actually, Hearts have defended superbly well tonight. I mean, they're really not giving Haitley or McCoy much chance, and I'm sure Ali will be getting a little bit frustrated because he'll be desperate to get that golden boot, as will Rangers to get to the magical 100
so
goals.
Ian Ferguson now warming up for Hearts, obviously about to make the change. Simon Bannon. And Hearts certainly need the height and thrust of Ian Ferguson if they're going to make any impact on this Rangers defence. 55 minutes played, Rangers 0, Hearts 0. Gorham aiming the ball at Haitley, got the nearest touch. Hush McKinley's in though, ahead of Lee Robertson. It's back up from Kuznetsov to McCall. Spackman. Durant. Spackman again. David Robertson. Mackay nips in ahead of Durant and also wins the free kick. Now Hearts making that substitution. Ian Baird, who had been booked in the first half, goes off. Well, the substitute still hasn't come on. Here come Rangers, it's McCoist. Ali McCoist does it again. 56 minutes, Ali McCoist taking the ball from Haitley. And Ali McCoist gets goal number 36 of the season, his 32nd in the league.
We've just mentioned it there about Ali McCoist been a little bit frustrated with the Hearts defenders. And they found a little gap there, a lovely little ball in put in the inside of Craig Levine. Haitley gets round the back, knocks the ball across goals, and well, couldn't drink for McCoist those chances.
So Ali McCoist takes the salute of the fans, and Hearts have now made the substitution complete. It was all a bit untidy. Ian Baird had left the field. Now Ian Ferguson has come on. So that's Rangers' 99th goal. They're one away from the Premier League ton.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few cheers from Celtic supporters for that one, because that almost guarantees them European football next season.
Well, McCoy set up there by Haitley, who slid the ball into his path. Free kick awarded against Haitley. And there's the Hearts substitute, Ian Ferguson, former Raith Rovers player, signed earlier in the season for £100,000 by Joe Jordan.
Just it has been something of a problem for Hearts lately, scoring goals. I mean, obviously when you look at Robertson, scored a few this season, as has Scott Crabb, but really when you look at the goals tally of Matt Haitley and Ali McCoist, it's no surprise the Championship's ended up here at Ibrox.
So Hearts chasing the game now. John Robertson trying to get away from Rideout. Rideout concedes the corner kick. Andy Gorham organising his defence, and this league championship medal, the first he's won in 10 years in senior football. David McPherson, you saw there, moving forward. There he is, the man who won 2 League Cup medals in his spell here with Rangers. Tonight his thoughts are very much on helping out Hearts. And here's Eamon Bannon laying it off to Gary Mackay. Mackay going on the outside of Durant. And the free kick awarded. Durant's challenge there on Gary Mackay, taking him out of the play. So Durant now lines up in the defensive wall. Hearts pushing everyone forward. It's Mackay's free kick. Well handled by Andy Gorham under pressure.
Yeah, good handling here by Andy Gorham. As you mentioned at the start of the programme, Jerry, he's a keeper that's had an outstanding season, and obviously he's a #1 choice in Sweden for the European Championship, and I'd certainly be pretty confident with him at my back.
McLaren getting a touch for Hearts. Kuznetsov's in there with Robertson. The ball goes out of play for the throw into Hearts with an hour gone here at Ibrox Stadium, and Rangers leading by 1-0. Ian Ferguson trying to breathe some new life into Hearts. Bannon putting it forward to Derek Ferguson. John Robertson, he's blocked though by John Brown. Good interception by the Rangers defender. Ferguson finding John Miller. Tosh McKinlay. First time pass to Bannon. Now it's Miller. Better play this by Hearts. Gets in a good cross there, Miller. Chances on for Gary Mackay. John Robertson's in there as well. Andy Gorham saved. And there's the shot from Eamon Bannon going over the top. Oh, tremendous pressure from Hearts.
Yeah, John Miller puts in a terrific cross here. Andy's out, punches it, but not quite clear. Gary Mackay just takes a little bit too much time. John Brown out to block him, and then good goalkeeping by Andy Gorham to deny John Robertson there. And Eamon Bannon, unfortunately for Hearts, scoops it way over the bar. Excellent goalkeeping here by Andy Gorham.
Robertson getting the touch. Ali McCoyson there battling as well, but it's John Miller emerging with the ball. And a free kick against Stuart McCall as he bundled Craig Levine to the ground. With a word of warning here from the referee for the Rangers player. Craig Levine is none the worse. McPherson getting the touch. Tosh McKinlay with the throw to Hearts. McLaren switching it to McPherson. Gary Mackay. Blocked there by Spackman. Now it's Durant, deep in his own half. Looking for Haitley. Chested down by Rideout. Hearts throw quickly taken by Bannon. Well, plenty of urgency being shown by Hearts as they try to get themselves back into this match. Derek Ferguson to Robertson. John Brown getting the touch. It's Eamon Bannon trying the shot. A touch of desperation there. Trying to beat Andy Gorham from that distance, but I suppose Hearts have to try everything they can.
Yeah, they've stepped it up a gear, Hearts, but you just wonder who's going to supply the ammunition. I mean, they had probably their best chance of the evening just earlier there with the Gary Mackay, John Robertson incident. You just wonder if it's just isn't going to be there now.
Craig Levine attacking the ball well. Well, after Saturday's display in defence against Airdrie, Hearts have really picked it up again tonight. But they're trailing Rangers by a goal to nil. Ali McCoist after 56 minutes. The ball's out for the throw to Rangers. Lee Robertson running into a bit of trouble, but Haitley lending some support. Winning the free kick from John Miller.
Yeah, well, as I said, Haitley's been out for a few games. This is a great chance to get him really match fit for obviously the cup final coming up soon versus Airdrie.
So the ball aimed in at Haitley. Levine climbing above him. Turn by John Brown. Free kick awarded to Rangers. Brown was nudged off the ball. Bannon for Hearts, finding Derek Ferguson. Bannon to Ian Ferguson. 65 minutes played, Rangers leading by a goal to nil. Joe Jordan on the trackside, roaring instructions at his players. pushing forward at every opportunity, but again it breaks down. Well, I spotted an interesting situation at half-time. The two club chairmen, David Murray and Wallace Mercer, sitting at the back of the director's box enjoying a cup of tea, no doubt plotting the future of Scottish football. There's a fine view of this magnificent stadium. Crowd in the region of 40,000 here tonight. Hearts had to return a couple of thousand tickets they couldn't sell. Had that happened a few days ago, it would have been a full house. Rangers fans wondering if they'll see the 100th Premier League goal scored by their team. Rangers have the free kick as a result of that incident. Pulling the jersey there by Derek Ferguson. John Brown launching it forward, headed on by Haitley. Well, McLaren nipped in ahead of McPherson, but certainly effective enough. I wonder if this young man's going to have to make an aeroplane flight out to Sweden tomorrow morning. It's certainly looking that way. He'll have to turn out for the under-21s tomorrow. It's asking a lot of him. Rangers look as if they might make another substitution. Sandy Robertson is the other substitute. Meanwhile, Hearts are pushing forward. Well, they're playing it to Tosh McKinlay. That's a good cross. Just come off the head of Eamon Bannon. Flipped in by Levine, away by Rideout. Oh, a complete miskick by McCall, but he gets away with it. It's Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov for Rangers. Durant looking for McCoy, it's headed away by McPherson. Durant's in there again. Bad break of the ball for him though. It's picked up by Derek Ferguson. Through to Gary Mackay. McPherson pushing forward, but again it breaks down. A long kick by Gorham, headed away by Levine. It's Levine again. Miller playing it forward, looking for Robertson, but again it's well read by Rideout. Stopped by Miller. Robertson. Hearts just finding it so difficult to find a way through. Ball in now at Eamon Bannon. Robertson getting another touch to Derek Ferguson. Gary Mackay. Bannon. Derek Ferguson to John Miller. Tosh McKinlay. Ball is out of play, and the substitution will take place now. Sandy Robertson is waiting to come on, and John Brown is the man leaving the field. John Brown leaving the field to tremendous applause. He's given Rangers a lot of very good service this season.
Yeah, John Brown's been an outstanding performer for Rangers this season, a huge favourite here with the Ibrox support, but I mean the game might be a little bit in the dull side, but the atmosphere here is incredible.
So Sandy Robertson comes on. Richard Gough must feel like Methuselah, you know, because he played in the Dundee United side with Sandy Robertson's father, Malcolm Robertson, just before he retired, I might add, and Richard was a very young player. So he's played with father and son, and the Robertson clan are out in force tonight. In fact, I think the clans Ferguson and Robertson are making an evening of it here. Here comes Haitley now. Down he goes on the edge of the box. He's challenged by Tosh McKinlay. And the referee calling over the Hearts player.
Yeah, I don't think there was any real intent in Tosh McKinlay's behalf there. Just mistimed his tackle slightly, and unfortunately for Tosh, into Mr. Mottram's book.
So Tosh McKinlay, Eamon Bannon and Ian Baird all cautioned. Baird has left the field since, to be replaced by Ferguson, but that was Haitley taken out of the play right on the edge of the box. So it's Durant's free kick. Well, Ian Ferguson almost scoring Rangers' 100th goal for them.
Yeah, a little free kick in with Durant here. Ian Ferguson whacks it off one of his own players.
So another corner. It's Durant sending it in. Haitley attacking it. It goes behind for the goal kick. Well, Rangers fans in full cry. So they have the championship wrapped up for the 42nd time and the Scottish Cup final to look forward to against Airdrie the weekend Saturday. But for Hearts, they have to battle to the final whistle and attempt to take something from this game in the hope that Hibs can beat Celtic on Saturday, but it's looking a rather forlorn hope now. Ian Ferguson, nice little turn. Gives it away. And Sandy Robertson appeared to have his jersey tucked, but the referee playing advantage. Breaks off Ian Durant though, picked up now by Gary Mackay for Hearts. Robertson going on the outside. Mackay decides to try the shot, it cannons off Nigel Spackman and goes behind for the corner.
You feel as if Hearts are going to get a goal. It might just come from a corner kick or a set piece. Obviously they've got an aerial threat in opponents' boxes with David McPherson, Craig Levine and of course Big Ian Ferguson.
Well, Henry Smith is a lone figure in his own half. Everyone from Hearts has pushed into the Rangers half. Tosh McKinlay playing it in. And another corner kick. So Hearts keep the pressure on. Haitley back defending. And it's Tosh McKinlay. Person attacking it, away though by Haitley. Now it's Ali McCoy's the chance for Rangers to break. The players are pouring out of defence. Still McCoist. They're going to have the shot, Ali McCoist, and Henry Smith takes it at the second attempt. Well, a great run forward by Ali McCoist. He's desperate to score that 100th goal.
Yeah, and I think the fans are absolutely desperate for Rangers to score the 100th goal. A terrific run forward by Ali here. Picks it up on the right, comes inside. And a good save by Henry. But how many times have we seen Henry Smith making good saves this season?
Meanwhile, Rangers have won themselves a free kick. John Robertson getting a word of warning for his challenge on his namesake, Lee Robertson. So a word of warning for John Robertson from Les Mottram. Kuznetsov sending it to Robertson. Sandy Robertson, headed on by Durant. So 75 minutes gone, Rangers 1, Hearts 0. Got 4 Robertsons out there, Gordon.
There's one or two, isn't there?
So can Hearts do something with the set piece? It's Alan McLaren over the ball. Spackman got the vital touch there, but here's Gary Mackay. He's made just 2 goals this season, Gary Mackay, in 2 successive games. The rest of the season has been lean in terms of goal scoring for him. And that wasn't a bad effort. Quickly gets a little touch to Durant. Sandy Robertson to Paul Rideout. Rideout again. The offside flag is up against Ian Durant.
Well, it's something Ian Durant's very good at, making forward runs, getting into opponents' boxes. Very creative player, and really he's just came good at the right time for Rangers at the end of the season here, just freshened things up a bit.
Has he come good in time for Scotland and Sweden?
No, I think he's probably left that a little bit late, and I'm sure Walter Smith would rather he just finished this season and got a really good pre-season behind him.
Well, the free kick awarded to Hearts. Sandy Robertson in the thick of it. And this is the reason why. So the free kick is quickly taken. Hearts pushing forward, losing out to Stuart McCall. Now it's Ali McCoy. David Robertson through to Stuart McCall. Rangers players pouring out. Ali McCoy, Lee Robertson is on the far side and plenty of space. It goes through to David Robertson. Well, the vital touch there as it almost broke into the path of Lee Robertson. He'd found himself plenty of space on the right side of the field, but the ball was just deflected away from him at the last moment. Oleg Kuznetsov. Ball comes off McKinley, it's headed away by McPherson, only as far as Sandy Robertson. Oh, he's dumped to the ground by Derek Ferguson. And Derek Ferguson is about to be booked to become the 4th Hearts player booked. He's been called over by the referee for that challenge.
I certainly don't think the game's been in any way dirty tonight, but unfortunately that's Hearts picked up, what, 4 bookings now.
What this could mean in effect is that players will go into a suspension situation and miss the beginning of the new season, and that could be costly. Now the free kick. It's Ian Durant. We're looking for McCoist. Henry Smith committing himself. He's lost out on it. No, it's McCoist. Still Rangers with it, and David Robertson's shot taking a deflection and going behind. Well, McCoist was trying it again there, wasn't he? To say good strikers to be greedy. He had players in the middle, and you always think he just tried to sneak it in there at that near post.
Well, there's no question he did, because Matt Haley was in a good position there to receive the ball, but there was absolutely no chance when Ali McCoy had a chance of a goal.
He's quite unashamed about all of this kind of thing, Ali, you know. So if you have a golden boot to go for and a 100th goal, I suppose anything's on. It's David Robertson finding Ian Durant. Switch of play to Kuznetsov. Well, there's a gap opened up here. He plays it though to Lee Robertson. It's John Robertson for Hearts. Ian Ferguson. Pass back from Paul Rideout. So just under 10 minutes left. Rangers 1, Hearts 0. Ali McCoy after 56 minutes, set up by Mark Hateley. And just that ball, Gary Mackay pouncing on it. It's Robertson switching it to Bannon. Bannon sending it through, it's headed away by Rideout. John Miller stepping in for Hearts. Bannon again. Back to Miller. He's going to try the shot here. No problem for Andy Gorham.
Yeah, actually, I must say, I've been impressed with Paul Rideout as well at the back for Rangers tonight. It's obviously a role he's not accustomed to, his second game in that position, but all these centre forwards will be thinking, move back to centre half is an easy position to play.
So Hearts win themselves a free kick. It's quickly taken to Craig Levine. Ian Ferguson for Hearts, switching it to Bannon. Ferguson again, closed down by Spackman. Hearts have the throw-in. Spackman clears. McCoy's getting a touch forward. Levine's in there though. So too is McPherson. McPherson, full stretch, getting the ball back to his goalkeeper. McPherson pushing forward, giving the ball to Tosh McKinlay, who wins the throw for Hearts. McLaren getting the touch for Hearts, through to Bannon. It's laid off to Derek Ferguson. John Robertson are losing out to Kuznetsov, who wins the throw-in for Rangers. Lee Robertson for Rangers. To David Robertson. Sandy Robertson. Now Stuart McCall stepping in. Sandy Robertson, Kuznetsov's breaking wide on the right. It's Kuznetsov laying it off to Rideout. Looking for the head of Haitley, but just too much in it. And Eamon Bannon happy to accept the throw-in on the far side. Well, David Murray, the Rangers chairman, has come down to the dugout alongside Richard Gough, the Rangers skipper. Well, there's been impressive form by Rangers all season, and in this second half of the season they've suffered just one defeat in the last 26 matches and just 7 defeats in 52 games during the course of the season. Now it's Stuart McCall holding off the challenge of McPherson. Lee Robertson taking on Tosh McKinlay. This young man can be proud of his debut tonight, but it breaks down from there.
Yeah,
just you can hear the sympathetic applause there.
Yeah, I think a little bit of tiredness creeping into his game now. He realised he hasn't seen much of the ball in this second half, but just a little bit tired, and he ran that one out of play. But as you say, Jerry has had a very impressive debut tonight.
And he signed 2 years ago from the Salvation Boys Club. There he is again, getting a touch to Ali McCoist. McCoy's taking on McLaren, who's got plenty of pace. Rangers win the throw. It's Oleg Kuznetsov. Tosh McKinlay standing in front of Lee Robertson, just making sure he couldn't get possession. Bannon trying to get forward, but Spackman stepping in, finding Durant. David Robertson goes down by Gary Mackay and Eamon Bannon. And the linesman flagging. And the free kick awarded to Rangers. Or to Hearts, I should say.
Yeah, he's just never stopped running all night, Eamon Bannon. He really has been a great professional right throughout his career. What age is he now? 34 or 35. He's a tremendous example to young players.
And here comes Gary Mackay trying to play the 1-2 there. He topples the ground. The penalty kick was awarded. Well, he tried to play the 1-2 with Ian Ferguson. Gary Mackay racing forward here. He played it into Ian Ferguson, and it was played through again. He was caught there by David Robertson, I think it was.
Yeah, I think the referee's correct here. David Robertson, when he played the little 1-2, just bundled him off the ball, and in fact he's getting booked as well for his foul.
So it will be John Robertson to take it. He's got 16 goals this season, and he's had a measure of success from the penalty spot. A vital moment for Hearts. Robertson against Gorham. 1 goal apiece. .86 minutes gone, and John Robertson driving the ball right into the middle of the net.
Yeah, well, I think we can expect to see a big finish now from Hearts, obviously seeking that winner.
So some joy at last for the Hearts fans who made the journey through to the west of Scotland. John Robertson, well, just a tremendous goal scorer over the years for Hearts, and the final act of defiance from him. Well, the Hearts draw means that Hibs have to beat Celtic at Parkhead on Saturday, so all the permutations still go on. And the Hearts defeat would surely have meant Celtic going into the UEFA Cup. So are there any further dramas to unfold in the final few minutes of this match? Rangers appear to be comfortable. Joe Jordan will be a bit happier now. So 3 minutes left plus injury time to be headed on by Les Mottram, the referee. Well, Ian Ferguson diving in and getting just a word of warning from the referee.
Yeah, I think regardless of what happens tonight, I mean, if Hearts go on and win this game, you really can't see Hibs coming to Parkhead and getting a victory or any kind of result at all, because really Celtic as well, their form of late in the last few months been outstanding. They're playing some terrific stuff lately, and you can't really see them slipping up at home to Hibs.
And especially Hibs, because their record against Celtic over the last few years has been deplorable, to say the least. Well, now can Hearts spoil the party? Now 2 minutes left. Rangers 1, Hearts 1. Joe Jordan still shouting instructions to his players. And Hearts have the throw-in. Ferguson getting the touch. Kuznetsov heading it out of play, but a free kick awarded to Rangers for the challenge of Ian Ferguson on the Ukrainian player.
Yeah, I think he's got something against Kuznetsov. That's 2 in the last 5 minutes.
And the offside flag has gone up meanwhile at the other end, so the free kick to Hearts. Well, Billy McChrist looks as though the 100th goal won't come tonight for him. And of course, Rangers still have a match to come against Aberdeen at Pittodrie on Saturday. Person hoisting the high one in, Ian Ferguson getting a touch. So just under a minute left as Gorham hits the high ball forward. Josh McKinley getting the touch, because Kuznetsov's in there for Rangers. So David McPherson leaving it now to his goalkeeper.
Well, it's been a brave and a gutsy performance by Hearts tonight, but really I just don't think it's going to be enough.
Well, until January the 4th, Hearts had lost just 2 out of 28 league games, and they were very much in pole position in the league. So we're now into injury time. Rangers 1, Hearts 1. Sandy Robertson solidly challenged by Alan McLaren. Derek Ferguson for Hearts. Takes a return from Josh McKinley. Eamon Bannon losing out though. Sandy Robertson to Lee Robertson. Ian Durant. Stuart McCall for Rangers. Paul Rideout pushing forward. Rangers have got everyone, apart from the goalkeeper obviously, in the Hearts half of the field, pushing forward, looking for the winner. It's hooked away though by Craig Levine. And out for the throw to Rangers. We've now played a minute of injury time, and there goes the final whistle. So warm handshakes between both sets of players. Rangers 1, Hearts 1, and applause ringing round the ground. It was Ellie McCoist who put Rangers ahead after 56 minutes, set up by Mark Hateley, and then John Robertson equalised in the 86th minute from the penalty spot after Gary Mackay had been fouled by David Robertson. So warm handshakes all round, and it is some kind of lifeline for Hearts, Gordon, but you've really got to fancy Celtic now.
No, I don't, and I think you've got to see a certain amount of sympathy for Hearts, because they are the team that's chased Rangers all season. They've been the only real serious threat, and really well, for some of the players, David McPherson, Henry Smith, John Robertson, should be going out to Sweden this summer. Consolation for them, but really no consolation for Joe Jordan.
So the Rangers players staying on the pitch to take the salute of the fans. Paul Rideout there, who played a significant part in defence, and young Lee Robertson, who had such a terrific time. So please rejoin us after the break. Long season for all of the Premier League clubs, and Rangers emerging with the trophy. There's Walter Smith along with his assistant Archie Knox. And scenes of jubilation as the Rangers players walk round by the Copeland Road stand.
Well, that's Rangers going to have another crack at the European Cup, and it's been something of a disappointment. Obviously the last couple of the seasons, Scottish clubs in general have performed poorly in the European Cup. Will next year be the one? Mark Hateley there, I mean, he's had a magnificent season, scored plenty of goals and formed a deadly partnership with Alan McCoist.
Well, Mark Hateley, whose 2 goals clinched it last year in that final dramatic game against Aberdeen, posing there for the photographers. Continue the celebrations. Richard Gough there with Mark Hateley. We are the champions. Booms out in the background. And now back to Jim White in the studio.
Well, Ian, a better second half, although Hearts came back into it at the end there.
Well, sometimes the party takes a little while to get warmed up, Jim, and it took a little time tonight. Second half, Hearts had to come and have a little bit of a go, and did. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think probably a draw was a bit of a fair result.
I think Gordon was quite right in his co-commentary, Ian. The Hearts, they were plucky, they came back, they gave their all at the end there.
Oh yes, well, I mean, as I say, they had to do something. You can't play the game out, you know, and say, well, that is it, we've lost 1-0. You have to have a go, and they did.
And we thought before 2 goals would give Rangers 100 goals. We got 2 goals, but 1 was for the Hearts.
Which is a pity, yes.
Yeah. There we are. Final score, as if you need reminding, Rangers 1, Hearts 1. Rangers tonight awarded with the Premier Division Championship trophy. From Ian St John and myself here at Ibrox, it's good night.